In 2025, relying on just one source of income feels like standing on one leg during an earthquake. It might hold for a moment, but sooner or later it'll shake. The economy moves faster than ever, and jobs that felt secure yesterday can vanish overnight. You wake up one day and find an email saying, "We regret to inform you," and suddenly everything you planned, your bills, your dreams, your comfort, starts crumbling. That's the harsh truth most people are scared to face. But here's the beautiful part. This same digital age that can take things away in a second can also give you limitless opportunities, if you know where to look. I learned that lesson when I saw people around me losing jobs, while others were building full-time incomes online from their laptops. They weren't special. They just understood how to turn the internet into a system that worked for them, not against them. They built multiple income streams, so even if one failed, 3 others kept them afloat. That's not luck, that's strategy. And in 2025, it's no longer a luxury. It's survival. When I first started exploring online income, it was overwhelming. There were too many options: freelancing, YouTube, dropshipping, affiliate marketing, print on demand, digital products, and more. I didn't know what worked, what didn't, or where to even begin. But as I dug deeper, I realized something. Every online income stream is just a digital version of what people already pay for: value. The internet rewards you when you provide value, whether through entertainment, knowledge, creativity, or solutions. The people earning real money online aren't always the smartest or richest. They're just the ones who learn how to package what they know, use technology to reach people, and automate their systems. I started seeing patterns. One YouTuber earns from ad revenue, brand deals, and affiliate links. A blogger earns from display ads, digital courses, and ebooks. A designer earns from freelance work, templates, and online shops. The smartest creators didn't stop at one source. They built layers. The reason most people never reach financial freedom is not because they lack talent, but because they stay stuck in one box. They rely on a paycheck or a single client or one platform. And when that platform changes or that client leaves, they start from zero again. In 2025, the internet gives you the ability to build digital assets that keep working even when you're sleeping. That's the mindset shift, from working for money to building systems that make money for you. When I first built my second income stream, it didn't replace my main job instantly, but it gave me breathing space. I realized that having multiple income streams isn't about greed. It's about security. It's about knowing that even if one part of your income slows down, your life doesn't fall apart. That peace of mind is priceless. The good thing is that anyone can start. You don't need to be a tech expert or a business genius. You just need to understand what people need, what you can offer, and how to build a small system around it. Once I understood that, I stopped chasing get-rich-quick methods and focused on building value-driven, sustainable income sources. I learned to make each one feed the other. For example, my YouTube channel promoted my digital products, and my digital products promoted my newsletter, and my newsletter brought in affiliate sales. It was all connected, like a web of income that kept expanding. By 2025, the opportunities are endless. AI tools help automate almost everything. You can write, design, market, and sell faster than ever before. You don't even need to show your face if you don't want to. The only thing standing between you and multiple income streams is a belief that it's possible, and the patience to build it step by step. This series will walk you through that exact process, from understanding how income streams work to choosing the right ones for you, building them smartly, and turning them into long-term assets. By the end, you'll see how realistic it is to earn from multiple sources, even if you're starting from zero. Because in 2025, freedom doesn't come from working harder. It comes from building smarter. And once you create your system, your money doesn't just come from one direction. It starts flowing from everywhere. When you first hear the phrase multiple income streams, it can sound complicated, like something only entrepreneurs or tech geniuses can pull off. But the truth is, it's simpler than you think. It's not about having 10 different businesses or juggling 1,000 things at once. It's about creating small, steady flows of income that work together to build stability and freedom. And once you understand how it works, you'll never want to rely on a single paycheck again. I still remember when I only had one source of income, my job. I thought I was secure because I was getting a monthly salary. But deep down, I always felt uneasy. One unexpected expense or one bad month at work could throw everything off. When I realized how fragile that setup was, I started researching how people were earning online. I discovered freelancers who made money from clients around the world, content creators who earned from ad revenue, and digital product sellers who made passive income while sleeping. The common factor wasn't luck or special talent. It was diversification. They didn't depend on one source. Think of it like a chair with one leg versus one with four legs. The one-legged chair will fall if anything shakes it, but the four-legged one stays firm. That's how money works too. If you only have one income source, you're always one bad situation away from disaster. But with multiple sources, your foundation is strong. You can lose one, but the others still hold you up. Once I understood this, I started seeing the online world differently. Every platform, every skill, every opportunity had the potential to be an income stream. Some people build streams around their creativity, making YouTube videos, selling art, or writing blogs. Others use their knowledge, teaching online, creating courses, or consulting. And some build around digital products, templates, ebooks, apps, or even stock photos. The secret isn't in doing everything. It's in doing a few things well and letting them grow. The best part about online income streams is that they can work together. For example, if you start a YouTube channel, that's one stream. Then you can add affiliate links in your video descriptions. That's another stream. Later, you can launch an online course or sell digital products to your viewers. That's a third one. Suddenly, you're not relying on one source anymore. You've built a mini ecosystem that supports itself. At first, it might feel slow. You might make $50 one month, then $200 the next. But those small numbers teach you something powerful, that your time and ideas can make money beyond your job. That realization changes how you see work forever. You stop thinking in terms of hours worked and start thinking in terms of systems built. You start asking, how can I make this earn even when I'm not working? That's when you begin to create freedom. One mistake people make is thinking they need to have everything figured out before they start. They wait for the perfect idea, the perfect timing, or the perfect plan. But building multiple income streams isn't about perfection. It's about momentum. You learn as you go. Every step teaches you something that helps you build the next one faster. I started with one small project, a faceless YouTube channel. I learned about content, SEO, and monetization. Then I used that knowledge to start affiliate marketing. Later, I turned what I learned into digital products. Each stream was born from the last one. Another important thing is that not all income streams are active. Some require effort every day, like freelancing or managing clients. Others are passive, like selling digital products, earning ad revenue, or affiliate income. The goal isn't to replace active work immediately, it's to balance both. You start active to build experience and cash flow, and then you shift toward passive streams that keep paying you over time. The smartest people in 2025 combine both. They use their skills to earn actively and their systems to earn passively. Technology makes this easier than ever. AI tools can help you write, design, automate emails, or even run ads. You can create content faster, reach audiences worldwide, and set up systems that run while you sleep. The internet never stops, and that's why multiple income streams work so well online. They keep earning even when you log off. When I built my second income stream, I realized it wasn't just about money. It was about control. I no longer panicked about bills or unexpected expenses. I had options. I could choose where to spend my energy, and I could say no to things that didn't align with my goals. That freedom doesn't happen overnight, but it grows with every small step you take toward independence. The foundation of building multiple income streams is understanding that your time and skills are the seeds. The internet is the soil. You plant those seeds, water them with consistency, and over time, they grow into trees that bear fruit on their own. Each tree might start small, but together they form a forest that keeps giving back. By now, you should start seeing that the real goal isn't to make fast money. It's to make smart money. You're building digital assets, things that keep paying you even when you stop working for a while. The earlier you start, the sooner your streams multiply. In the next part, I'll share how to actually start building those streams from scratch, what skills you can use, what ideas are working in 2025, and how to set them up step by step without getting overwhelmed. Because once you know how to start, you'll realize this freedom isn't just for others, it's waiting for you too. Starting your first online income stream is the moment where ideas meet action. It's exciting, but it's also the point where most people freeze. They spend days researching, weeks overthinking, and months waiting for the perfect time. I did the same at first. I watched countless videos about online business models, read articles about passive income, and scrolled through success stories until I felt like I already knew everything. But I didn't start. And knowing without doing is just another way of standing still. My real journey began the day I decided to stop consuming and start creating. I remember sitting with my laptop, realizing that no one was going to come and hand me a ready-made income stream. I had to build it. I had to take the first uncomfortable step, even if I didn't know how it would go. The truth is, no one ever feels fully ready. But you don't need to be ready, you just need to begin. The first thing I did was look at what I already had. Not money, not fancy tools, skills. Everyone has something they can use to start. Maybe you're good at writing, designing, editing, talking, researching, or even explaining things clearly. The internet rewards people who can turn what they know into something others find valuable. I realized I had a good sense for storytelling and content, so I decided to start with YouTube automation. It was simple enough to manage, and it didn't need me to show my face. That's the thing. There's always a model that fits your personality. You just need to pick one and commit. At first, everything felt slow. I was writing scripts that no one read, editing videos that got barely any views, and doubting if this would ever work. But each small step taught me something new. The first few videos helped me understand pacing, thumbnails, and what kind of content actually keeps people watching. I started improving little by little. That's the magic of starting. You don't need perfection, just progress. If I had waited for the perfect idea or perfect timing, I'd still be waiting today. What I learned early on is that momentum is everything. The first income stream you build doesn't need to make thousands. It just needs to prove that making money online is real. When you earn your first dollar, it changes how you think forever. You stop seeing online income as something other people do and start realizing you can do it too. To make that happen, I learned to keep things simple. I didn't try to start 5 things at once. I focused on one, my YouTube channel. I created a schedule, planned content, and stuck to it even when the results were small. Consistency built confidence. Every time I hit publish, I got better at understanding what worked. The first time I made even a few dollars from my videos, I was shocked. It wasn't much, but it was proof that the internet could pay you for your effort. That feeling was addictive. Once I saw that it worked, I started improving my process. I learned about SEO, audience psychology, and monetization strategies. I started using AI tools to make better scripts and automate editing. I treated it like a real project, not just a hobby. And slowly, my first income stream began to grow from small change to consistent revenue. The best part was that I didn't need to quit my job or invest a lot of money. I just needed time, discipline, and patience. I learned to work on it a little every day. One video, one post, one improvement. The internet rewards those who show up regularly. That's something most people underestimate. It's not about working fast. It's about showing up when others quit. After a few months, my channel had steady traffic. I started seeing patterns, which videos got more views, which topics sparked engagement, and which thumbnails drove clicks. I began to understand my audience and create better content for them. That understanding is what turned my small idea into a growing income source. When I finally got my first payment from YouTube, I realized it wasn't just money, it was proof of freedom. It was a symbol that I could create something valuable, share it with the world, and earn from it. That's when everything changed. Because once you make your first dollar online, you can make 10. Once you make 10, you can make 100. The scale doesn't matter at first. What matters is the system you're building. That first income stream gave me confidence to explore others. I started looking at affiliate marketing, digital products, and freelance work. But I wouldn't have had the courage for any of that if I hadn't built the first one. That's why I always tell people, don't try to do everything at once. Build one thing first, make it real, and let it teach you the lessons you need for the next one. Your first online income stream doesn't have to be big or perfect. It just has to exist. You can start with your skills, your knowledge, or your passion. Maybe you write, maybe you create videos, maybe you sell digital art, or maybe you help people solve small problems online. Whatever it is, start now. The tools are there, the audience is there, and the opportunities are endless. What's missing for most people is action. When you take that first step, you'll face fear, doubt, and confusion. But you'll also find progress, learning, and small wins that keep pushing you forward. Every online entrepreneur, every creator, every freelancer started with one uncertain step. And in 2025, that step is easier than ever because you have AI tools, global reach, and thousands of ways to monetize your effort. So don't wait for the perfect plan. Start messy, start scared, start unsure, but start. Because once you do, the world begins to move in your favor. That's how you build your first online income stream. And that's how you start changing your life one system at a time. The moment your first online income stream starts working, something shifts inside you. You stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like a creator. You realize that money doesn't have to come from one place anymore, and that the same internet that helped you build one stream can help you build many. That's when you begin to see how powerful diversification truly is. It's like watching one spark grow into a fire that lights up the whole room. When my first income stream started making consistent money, I was proud, but I also knew that it couldn't be my only one. I remembered the same lesson that pushed me to start in the first place. Never rely on one source. The beauty of online income is that everything connects. You don't need to start from zero each time. You can build your second and third income streams around what you already know. That's what I did. I took what worked in my first system and used it to open new ones. The first step to expanding was understanding what my audience wanted beyond what I was already giving them. My YouTube channel was bringing in ad revenue, but I noticed people asking for more resources, guides, and tools related to the topics I covered. That's when I realized I could add affiliate marketing to my system. I began recommending books, apps, and courses that I genuinely found helpful. Every time someone purchased through my link, I earned a commission. It was simple, but powerful. I didn't need to create a new audience. I just served my existing one in a new way. Once affiliate income started flowing, I saw how natural expansion could be. It's not about chasing every new opportunity. It's about building layers of value. Every new stream should connect with the others like pieces of a puzzle. My next move was to create a small digital product, a short ebook explaining how to start a faceless YouTube channel. It didn't take months to make. I used what I already knew, wrote it down in simple language, and packaged it nicely. When I shared it with my viewers, some of them bought it immediately. That moment showed me that digital products are more than just extra money. They're proof of expertise. By that time, I had 3 income streams running together: ad revenue, affiliate commissions, and digital products. Each one supported the other. My videos drove traffic, my links earned commissions, and my products built credibility. And the best part was, they all worked while I slept. That's when I truly felt the meaning of passive income. Money coming in even when I wasn't sitting at a desk. It wasn't magic, it was the result of systems working together. But growing multiple streams doesn't just mean adding more. It means improving what already exists. I started studying analytics closely, optimizing old videos, updating product pages, and experimenting with different affiliate offers. I also used AI tools to automate tasks like writing descriptions, designing thumbnails, and sending newsletters. These small optimizations gave me time to think bigger. That's the key to scaling, freeing yourself from manual work so you can focus on strategy. The next step was to expand my reach. I realized that my content could live on more platforms. I repurposed parts of my YouTube videos into short clips for TikTok and Instagram. Those platforms brought in new audiences, who eventually found my main channel. I also started an email list to stay connected with my most loyal viewers. That email list later became its own income stream when I began promoting useful products and exclusive content through it. Every small addition made the system stronger and more stable. The funny thing is, when you start building multiple income streams, people often assume you're working nonstop. But it's the opposite. At first, it's hard work because you're setting everything up. But once the systems are running, you spend less time maintaining them. The key is automation. You automate what can be automated: emails, posting schedules, content workflows, and you let technology handle the repetitive stuff while you focus on creativity and improvement. As my income grew, I started seeing something deeper. Building multiple streams wasn't just about earning more money. It was about freedom. It gave me control over my time. I could take a break without worrying about bills. I could experiment with new ideas without fear of losing everything. It's like building safety nets beneath your dreams. The more nets you have, the higher you can climb. I also learned that diversification doesn't mean distraction. It's easy to chase every new trend and end up overwhelmed. But real growth comes from expanding in alignment with your skills and audience. If you're good at writing, build around that: blogs, newsletters, ebooks. If you're good at design, explore digital templates, print on demand, or brand work. The goal isn't to do everything. It's to create a network of income that makes sense together. In time, I had 5 strong income streams working in harmony. Each one grew from the foundation of the first. And because they were all digital, they scaled easily. There were no limits, only systems to refine and audiences to serve. It was at that point I realized that building multiple income streams is like building a digital ecosystem. You plant one seed, nurture it, and when it grows, it gives you the resources to plant another. If you're thinking about expanding, don't rush it. Grow one stream well, then let it teach you how to build the next. You'll be surprised at how naturally they connect once you start. The power isn't in doing everything at once. It's in doing one thing right and letting it multiply. In the next and final part, I'll share how to sustain and scale those income streams long-term, how to keep them growing, stay relevant, and use your systems to create true financial freedom in 2025 and beyond. Once your income streams start flowing, a new challenge appears: keeping them alive and growing. Building something is exciting, but maintaining it takes patience and discipline. Most people think the goal is to reach a certain number, maybe $1,000, maybe $10,000, and then stop. But real freedom isn't about hitting a target. It's about building a system that keeps working, evolving, and supporting you no matter what changes come your way. When I reached a point where my online income was stable, I felt a huge relief. I could finally breathe. But then I started noticing something. Things change fast online. What worked a few months ago didn't always work later. Algorithms shift, markets evolve, and new tools appear. I realized that if I wanted my streams to keep growing, I couldn't treat them like finished projects. They had to stay alive, updated, adapted, and improved. The first step to sustaining multiple income streams is to treat them like a garden. You don't plant and walk away. You water, prune, and replant when needed. Some income sources will grow fast and strong. Others might slow down or fade. That's normal. The secret is to keep watching them closely. When one stream weakens, you adjust it or replace it with a better one. When one does well, you feed it more time and energy. The balance keeps the whole system strong. I learned this the hard way when one of my biggest income sources, affiliate marketing, suddenly dropped because a platform changed its commission rules. Overnight, my earnings from that stream were cut in half. It was frustrating, but it didn't destroy me because I had other sources running. That's when I understood the real meaning of financial freedom. It's not just making money. It's being unshaken when one source slows down. I adjusted my strategy, found new affiliate partners, and improved my other streams. Within weeks, my income stabilized again. To scale further, I started focusing on two things: automation and delegation. Automation helped me manage repetitive tasks like posting, scheduling, and tracking analytics. It saved me hours every week and allowed me to focus on creativity. Delegation came next. I hired freelancers to handle editing, design, and technical parts. At first, it felt strange trusting others with my work, but soon I realized that this was the only way to grow. The more I freed my time, the more I could think, plan, and create new streams. That's how businesses expand, not by doing everything alone, but by building systems that run even when you step away. Consistency is another quiet superpower. Many people give up once they earn a little because they think they've made it. But the internet rewards those who stay. I made a habit to keep learning, updating my content, trying new ideas, and experimenting with new tools. Every few months, I reviewed my analytics, studied what was performing best, and improved it. Sometimes, a small tweak in a video title or thumbnail would double my views. Other times, updating an old digital product gave it a second life. Growth doesn't always mean doing more. Sometimes it means doing better. I also realized how important it is to reinvest in yourself. When money started coming in, I didn't spend it all. I invested back into my systems, better tools, better designs, better knowledge. I took courses, tried new software, and explored new niches. That mindset of constant improvement kept me ahead of changes. The online world never stops evolving, and those who keep learning never fall behind. Scaling also means knowing when to say no. Not every opportunity is worth your time. In 2025, there are endless new trends: AI apps, crypto projects, digital startups. But not everything fits your ecosystem. I learned to stay focused on what aligned with my skills, audience, and brand. The goal isn't to chase every shiny idea. It's to build depth and quality into what's already working. You grow faster when your streams strengthen each other instead of scattering your attention everywhere. Over time, my system started feeling like an engine. Each part powered the others. My YouTube channel brought in traffic. That traffic boosted my digital products. Those products led people to my email list, and that list increased affiliate sales. It became a loop, self-sustaining, efficient, and scalable. I wasn't just earning, I was building assets. That's the difference between short-term income and long-term freedom. Income pays you today. Assets pay you for years. As the streams grew, something amazing happened. I stopped worrying about money altogether. Not because I was rich, but because I was secure. My time was my own. I could travel, rest, or create without stress. And the more freedom I had, the more creative I became. I started planning bigger projects, online courses, collaborations, even my own small brand. Once you have systems that work, you can dream bigger without fear. Sustaining multiple income streams is about balance, keeping what works, improving what can be better, and letting go of what no longer serves you. It's not about endless hustle, but smart consistency. You don't need to run faster. You need to build stronger. When your systems are strong, they run even when you slow down. That's true independence. In 2025, building multiple online income streams isn't just an opportunity. It's the smartest way to live. It gives you choices, flexibility, and peace. It allows you to control your time instead of selling it. And it proves that anyone, anywhere, with nothing but a laptop and consistency, can create freedom from scratch. So when you think about your future, don't dream of one big source of success. Dream of many small ones, streams that flow together quietly and steadily into something powerful. That's how you build not just income, but independence. And once you've built that, you'll never have to chase money again, because money will finally start chasing you.